welcome to Neo Soul.
What's up, Neo Soul?
We got Miss Knyte in the house.
Hey, how y'all feeling?
And we got our special lady, Miss Andrea Mills in the house.
What's up, Infinity?
Hey, I'm Infinity, and we got a hot lineup for y'all today. What we got going on?
Girl, we got a lot going on. Full plate, you know. Like you said, we got Miss Andrea Mills over here. I think we should talk to her for a minute about, she looks like she got some books over there.
Yes, I have my babies, Inspirational Love and Visions of Love, 2 of my poetry books. And they cover spirituality, togetherness, a little love, sensuality. You know, it's all wrapped up in here.
Oh, yeah.
And if you log on to www.andreamills.com, you can learn more about me, and there's an order form for the book.
Oh, I hear that.
Yes,
and aren't you self-published too?
Yes, I am
That's
a
a beautiful thing.
self-published poet. I mean, it's awesome. That has been the best thing that could have happened to me in poetry.
Yeah.
And you know I do poetry every Thursday night with George Littell on
That's
D103.
that sexy voice.
Yeah. Nookie what?
Nookie Night Thursday.
Oh,
But you know, Nookie Night Thursday is what it is because of poets like you who come through and grace the mic. So, you know, thanks.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Well, so much is going on in Atlanta, but here's the question we have, and actually our topic for today is it becoming commercial? And what's the upside and downside to it? Like, you know, with hip-hop, it used to be that, you know, get on the floor and break dance, and there was that real KRS-One, Curtis Blow, you know, all them, and then now poetry is getting out there. And
I see the artificial sweetener in it, you know.
Is it coming more?
I see it that way. And I don't think it's a beautiful thing, you know. It's disheartening. What do you think?
You know what? I look at it as it's so cliquish in some aspects that you have some aspects that are commercial and some that are not. Like now, since Def Poetry Jam is taking it to another level, you're starting to see, okay, BT now, they have their thing with the poetry. Neo Soul, they have their thing with the poetry. And, you know, it's on radio. It's starting to be, you can hear it on advertisements for liquor, for Hennessy, car advertisements.
Almost like poets say, poetry is being pimped.
Yeah.
You know, no longer is it people coming out and expressing themselves just because it's something they were feeling. Now it's like, I want to feel on her, so I'm going to get out here and have her feel me because I'm going to get on the mic and do this poem, and I'm going to do a Lorenz Tate type of move, or I'm trying to get a deal because I used to be a rapper, but the rap industry wouldn't embrace me, so I'm going to get on the poetry scene and just come off with something. When you leave empty.
Yeah.
Where you used to be able to go on the mic or listen and go into a poetry spot and be like, wow, I was inspired.
And let me talk a little bit about where the commercialism hurts, where it hurts the poet. You got those poets who are out doing their thing, and you know they may be getting a little money from, you know, the Def Poetry thing or a commercial, but I don't think so. But here's where the hustler loses out. Everybody thinks because it's commercial and they see and hear more of it that we're just flat out paid. It's still a hustle. I get tons and tons of email about how can I become more like you, and I go more like me. I'm self-published. I hustle. I make my name. I you know, recite to be paid, hoping that one day I will be paid to recite. So the commercial aspects of it makes people think who aren't into poetry that we're just crazy paid. And Russell Simmons and those guys, they are getting crazy paid, but they can do it for free. And it may not be quality poetry, but you get what you pay for in this thing called life. So until you're ready to pay for the poetry that will complement your event, you're going to always have the real poets, you know, demanding a little something, something. And I can wait for mine, you know, because I don't want to be involved with everything and anything. And if you're not respecting my art as a poet, you know, I may not want to be a part of it anyway.
I think you just gave us the answer, basically. You know, if you don't want to be more or less pimped and put out there in a certain type of light, then maybe you shouldn't get in that light.
Right.
Because, you know, people are going to put you in the same basket as the other ones. Oh, it's just that one. But, you know, that was a deep topic that we touched on lightly.
I think what we should do is take y'all to Apache so you guys can see one of the places that's been around for a long time, the old yin yang, where you can see how some of the poets put it down. So
give them their own opinion.
Give us Well, Ursula Rucker, y'all, Jessica Care-Moore hosting it, y'all. Check out Apache.
Do that.
All right.
You must be a schoolgirl, shake my small off. I'm from the west side, enjoyment tall like my five brothers. Hustling spirit, just can't help myself. in the corny lines, hung with a crew without gang signs. It was an addictive love, didn't recognize the real war. Take a bullet in the bat in my own crib if I have to. I was living in the project, didn't have an address there. So my jumper got high, got to find a deeper cause. A father, no now, platform the shoes, and news I pay dues. Work my way up, way out, way up, way out, way up, way out, way up, way out. Poetry says my paintbrush, rush to school still with my girls die in the crossfire, with my girls die in the crossfire. Warriors with my body at the disposal, warriors with my body at the disposal. Where my weapons, where my weapons, where my weapons? I am alone now. Ursula Rucker, I heard her voice for the first time on the Roots albums. I think like a lot of y'all did. And what I loved about Ursula's work is that, you know, we can sing about butterflies and talk about the flowers all day, but shit is real. She represents Philly lovely. I'm a big, big fan. She's my peer. She's my sister. I love her a lot. I'm really proud of her. Y'all, if y'all don't got Super Sister, you're doing something wrong. Go get her album. Go get her album. I hope she got something nice for people who don't have it already. Y'all give a big ATL welcome to Ursula Rucker! And check my song, the acoustic, electric, acoustic. Yeah, life gets hard, but it's all how you live it. What you get from it, what you put in it. Strife and stress may stay around, but they can't keep me down. See, shit may look soft on the out, but it's tough on the in, my friend. Send your sorrow somewhere else. I come up swinging. So all I'm saying is, 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 get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. I fight the good fight. Keep all eyes on the prize. Pussy and thighs closed to players and soft suckers and all those pseudo motherfuckers and jivers who come in every color but I'm wise, and so I watch my back and you watch yours, cause I'm lurking at your front door. So get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. See, systems trying to trip me and ring me, make me tongue its rings of wrath, but hell have no fury like the night. Yeah, I eat their fruit, swallow it whole, so it comes out and my shit is black gold. You better run, you better run, you better run. I'm deep like the roots, life of a tree or the roof is no matter. Insane nigga like Mad Hatter, and your name is Alice, and your wonderland's about to shatter. In my hands, I'm in command of my destiny, and victory tastes sweet. Complete my circle with your end, and then I'll start again. See, my demise relies on God's time, and your reasons have no rhyme. My demise relies on God's time, and your reasons have no rhyme. So get ready when you see me coming. Get ready when you see me coming. Get ready when you see me coming. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running. I'm not running. 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 Get ready when you see me coming. Get ready when you see me coming. Get ready when you see me coming, cause I'm not running.
Welcome back, everybody, to Neo Soul. We have definitely been networking and just vibing over here, and as we were talking about different subjects, I have a subject I want to ask you guys about. I was inspired actually to write a poem basically off of this female was telling me about how her daughter was on the phone with a young boy, you know, teenagers, and the boy, I guess she wouldn't give in to the young boy, you know, accordingly. So he said, you know, where's the love when, oh, you can't do what? Click, you know, on to the next.
As a former school teacher, I was at a spot that I used to frequent, and a teacher brought a group of kids in, and I quickly told the forum, let's change from the usual love poetry, and let's talk about Black history, let's talk about, you know, the earth, let's talk about things that they can get something from. What happens is, the more that these kids tune into the commercialized poetry, they think it's all about love and foul language and telling people off. They kind of miss the heart and soul of a hustler who just, you know, takes the mic and breathes life. Poetry is life, and if we don't introduce to these kids the connection between love, poetry, and life, and the kids are learning, you know, a lot of the bad things from us.
And you know what I think too? These videos.
Oh,
yeah.
These videos, you see these kids, and I kid you not, when I was in California, I saw this little girl, she was like 5 years old. She was singing some songs she should not be singing, dropped to the ground and started shaking her booty like she was having sex. And I looked like, okay, this little girl is 5 years old, what's going on? And it's starting from when they're kids, and they're not showing this late night anymore. This is, you come home from school, 3:30,
prime time,
and then you got stuff like this, you know, Simpsons, that's a cartoon, but King of the Hill, I don't know, this Crank Anchors, these little puppets, and oh, that thing is just completely disgusting. And like, your kids are watching this, so it's up to the parents to teach their kids and instill them in, like you said, the schools. But when the parent isn't around and they have no control in the home, where else does that lead them to? So I think with poetry, we can give back to the community by doing things such as you all do, going to the schools, just talking to them free form, letting them hear this is what's going on, and not trying to sugarcoat anything, but saying, hey, here's the real, and get that respect back so that the guys can start respecting the women, and the women can respect the men, and not think they have to give them something in order to get love.
But you know, the interesting thing is, children are more eager to hear a rap lyric than to listen to a poem.
You're right.
You're
right.
And it's almost like the raps and the poetry are at battle. It's like one is the commercial because it's funky and it's hip and it's raw and it's in your face. And poetry a lot of times comes from the heart. But the children like, I ain't trying to hear that, you know.
They're preaching to me.
Yeah, they're preaching the roses are red or the revolution when we're actually speaking wisdom, but it's almost like if they got a hot beat and I can't drop down to it, they don't want to hear it.
It ain't Lil Jon, East Side Boys.
Right.
I'm just still a believer that language is an art, and since kids are spending time in school, it's still a requirement. I think we've got to start with language arts, and we've got to teach them a respect for what comes out of their mouth, and young ladies will have to start demanding, you know, what's going to be heard by them. I mean, as a woman, you two know, you know, when guys step to you and they say anything, you have to stop and say, what made you think you could talk to me that way? And if you don't clock them, you know.
But the thing is, that part isn't exposed. When the guy speaks to a female and they're watching television, he'd be like, yo, shorty, come here. He goes like that.
And
she struts over there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, excuse me, miss. Oh, that's gone.
Right.
It's like, yo, shawty, you know, or they rolling up in the nav or whatever. You know, they're embracing that, as opposed to, young lady, might speak to you, you know, or young man, you looking kind of fly, you know, can I conversate? They look like, I'm not interested, you know.
Maybe there's a way we can merge some of the hip-hop and the poetry together.
Because some of the hip-hop is incredible, but the ones that have the positive lyrics don't get played. They get played out. They get played out. When reality is all that nonsense you're talking about has gotten somebody's mother crying, has gotten somebody locked up and incarcerated, but nobody's writing about it. It's almost like Goldie said, no one wants to hear that.
Right.
You know? You know, it's almost to the point, too, where kids should take field trips to, like, AIDS facilities, homeless shelters, things like that, so they can see how, okay, they don't want to listen to us because they're like, okay, you're older, I don't want to be preached to, but hey, we're trying to tell you this, you can see this is where you can end up. having sex with the wrong person, or trying to get on the streets and trying to get your hustle on. Take them to the penitentiary and let them see, do you want to live like this behind closed doors? This is what this man did to get here. You know, and if they see things like that and let them see this is reality. This is not just watching HBO and seeing Oz, or watching The Sopranos and seeing the gangster life and thinking that's really cool. It's not cool. This is real. You know?
You know what I'd like to do? You know how usually we cherry pick? I would like, and for anybody that's a teacher or someone who has any kind of connection, us as poets, especially women who like to, well, I'm not just going to say women, but us just as nurturing people would like for any teacher or school or rehabilitation to let us come to your school, your prisons, and speak to people about these certain things. That would be
We're cherry picking to you.
Yes, we want to you.
Yeah, we're ready to give back.
Doors, we would definitely welcome to, if you would just embrace us, we would like to come and be able to speak how we feel openly, because we're trying to address the realness. Sometimes we get on the mic and it's almost like preaching to the choir, when we really need to be preaching to our children and get that feedback. So I personally ask of you, and I know my girls up here got my back on that. We got your back.
We got your back, girl. Got your back.
To definitely embrace us with that. And Miss Cruz got our back.
Yeah.
With that, y'all, we're going to cherry pick on that. We're also going to take you guys back to Apache while we're talking about art and just how the artists put it down. Let you guys see JJASON, Blackwell, and give y'all a taste of Hemisphere and see how real art is done here in the ATL.
All right, in the ATL, y'all.
Gambling their lives away from Vegas to Reno. Cats still trying to be brown like an eagle. Eye of the hurricane. Hold your shots, the wind blows and see a white rock. loves her. Calling the shots, friends turn enemies, fire burns. Enemies dying for ashes. It's the fall, winter, the spring, the summer madness. Oh, how the savage just consumes the innocent bystanders. Vicious typhoons and cyclones rip down your neutral zone. Nothing is safe for revelation, flesh from bones. M16s are in demand, RVs. Roll through towns and crush buildings with ease. Listen, foot soldiers, bullets whistle and break foundations down like hammer and chisel. Embryos are now snatched out their mom's womb before they hatch, tested in the lab room. There was a wild loose chase, landmines imported from China just to blow American soldiers.
That was a little.
Where y'all at, man? What's the deal? What's the deal? It's not really good to have our DJ here tonight.
You guys, welcome back to Neo Soul. I'm just so full of love. I'm just having a good time.
Oh,
We got
awesome.
beautiful Andrea Mills. We got the beautiful glowing Miss Infinity in the house. We can turn the lights on.
glowing night.
She's glowing, you know what I mean?
Got that glow. When you got the glow. When you got the glow. Glow worm. We got the energy going, y'all. We are here
Wonderful
talking our
thing.
heads off about just beautiful
Everything,
things.
yes. We got you and your inspirational love and
Oh,
visions of
yeah,
love over
yeah.
here.
I love these books. I really do, because they're me. And I grew so much, you know, writing them. People, if you have poetry out there, put it in a book and sell it. You'll be doing yourself the greatest service.
Yeah.
Would you
Because
do us a
people
great
support
service
you.
and just give us
Can
another
we hear
poem?
something?
Yeah.
Can
Sure.
I'm trying to cut you off.
I'd like to
man.
give you a little bit of my theme, the thing behind what made me write these books.
Okay.
If I told you I had plans, would you know what I had in mind?
Love this.
If I told you I needed your help, would you clear your schedule to find some time? If I told you I was going to be great and have it all one day, would you encourage me with hope, or would you find discouraging things to say? Well, all of these things I tell you, it's with determination I must strive. You see, these plans are my biggest dreams, and they help to keep me alive. They will one day feed my family and buy beautiful gifts for friends. They will remain my connection to God, because it is He who grants all things. So the next time someone tells you that they have hopes and dreams, tell them just how proud you are, no matter how hard it seems. Through you, a person can gain courage to stick with the hardest fight. But remember that He who counts how long knows it didn't happen overnight. If. Thank you. I love that poem.
I love it
It's
too.
behind my draw.
You know,
here, Knyte, love.
I was actually inspired to write this poem about a conversation I heard. It's I'm just going to it and do me. It's Daddy, where are you? Daddy, right now I need you. I'm not asking for money or food to feed me. Yet I do need thee to lead thee. See, I'm growing rapidly. My body is developing rapidly, and Daddy, guys are noticing me. Daddy, guys are noticing me, and it's flattering. Daddy, I don't know if it's me or my body. Daddy, I got high grades but low self-esteem. But Daddy, I need to know a few things. I don't want to be an angry teen who ends up pregnant because some guy said he loves me. Daddy, I just want you to talk to me. Let me know some things. Things about a man only a man can teach me. See, I know you and Mommy were just a fling. I don't trip that you slipped on your responsibility. I'm not kicking out no sob story. Yeah, you were sorry. Yet momentarily, that's not my worry. I just want to know things like, how will I know if I'm ready? Tell me, how will I know if a guy likes me or if he just wants to sex me? How will I recognize truth from lies? Lies like the way you got between Mom's thighs. Yeah, like I said, I know you two are a quick fling. Mom broke it down to me recently. So I already know how I came to be. Get it? How I came to be. No, but really, Daddy, I'd be a lie if I denied feelings of abandonment. But that's not the topic of this subject. Okay, on the real deal, Daddy, here's the scoop, here's the truth. I met a guy, he said I was nice and cute. He even said I was beautiful. Daddy, he said I was beautiful, and the next thing I know, I was unclothed, and after the fact, his shoulder got cold. He treated me filthy, unworthy, and unbeautiful. Yet this is where the story unfolds. That was 19 weeks ago. Since then, my belly has a sight swollen. Mom doesn't know. Daddy, I'm afraid I don't know what to do or where to go, how to feel or what to know. I believed he loved me, Daddy. See, he called me beautiful. Now he doesn't even call me no more. Daddy, I just need you more now than ever before. Just this once, I need you, Daddy, to be a daddy to your little girl who's wearing the same shoes that her mother once wore. That's daddy.
Whoa, 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 man. This sister is deep. She always kicking that deep.
Wow.
Make you think, make you get into it, just draw you into her words.
Just the way she says daddy, you hear this child calling for help.
And you know what? That just takes us back to our topic about just our youth and what are they missing, and these men disrespecting these women, and these women disrespecting these men, and what are they missing? They're missing things like father figures as well, you know, and it's like when daddy is gone, who's there to give them that?
It's very important to have two people in your life, you know, your mom
Exactly.
and your dad, so that you're covered, you know.
Even if mommy and daddy somehow just didn't work out, daddy still needs to be there. You know, and they need to still have that unit because they did make that child together.
And it's up to the parents to demand that mutual respect, you know, for each other and what they're going into.
And I'd love to hear a piece from you.
Yes, most
Give us a
definitely.
piece of you.
You just lost me in your words.
I want to get it.
Give us a piece, girl.
Well, while we're talking just about messages and giving things, this is like a little excerpt from this piece I called The Message.
All
And this was actually, while we were talking about merging hip-hop, this was actually a hip-hop and poetic piece brought together, but this was just a snippet of my piece.
The mom and the dad merging.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. The message of the day is, love thyself, do for self, stay true to self so you can be one with self. Spiritual alignment is the key to elevate to the next density, because in this third plane, you can be a walking zombie or choose to be spiritually free, like a master of Tai Chi, kicking through bricks with bare feet or using your hands to hit through cement. Let your chakras be aligned and alert so that your subconscious works 95% of the time instead of 5. Even when everything else around you seems fake, from cloned out laboratory babies to those marked by the beast, you have to stay focused, because it's survival of the fittest. So get fit, stack your chips, and heed the message of the lesson.
Is she not incredible?
You sound like a hip-hop star.
With that, y'all, thank y'all for joining us. See y'all next week.
All right,
Massive
peace.
love. Peace. Thank you.